The new chief of Tokyo 2020 is Seiko Hashimoto, a female athlete, following the resignation of President Yoshihiro Mori. This is a sign of significant change and a willingness to concentrate on women's leadership in key Olympic positions. There is a long story of women's leadership challenge in the sport. The Olympic movement has always been the world of men. It was not until 1981 that the first two female members were selected, almost 87 years after the founding of the IOC. Nonetheless, no one can forget that during the 1970s, Monique Berlius, an Olympian from France, held the strong position of IOC director. Now, the last woman to head the IOC Athletes Commission is the African swimmer Kirsty Coventry, but although there have been female vice-presidents, all in America, Anita de France has run for the IOC presidency so far. When the International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach addressed the United Nations General Assembly, he called sport a natural partner in the realization of the global development agenda of the UN. Sports is a powerful platform to promote gender equality and empower women and girls, he also said. Women in the Olympic movement are taking small but exponential steps. This is because of the posture assumed in the last 25 years by the IOC. The main reason is that the Olympic movement and IOC will only succeed in this vision of a better world through sport if, one, diversity is a fundamental value that we need to respect and draw strength from on an ongoing basis, and two, the continued promotion of women in sport at all levels and in all structures as started in the Olympic Charter. We still have a long way to go before we can firmly agree that women leadership is a common phenomenon in sports. It is not common, especially in Africa, to see women in the higher position of responsibility which allowed them to make significant change. Leadership positions usually come with the concept that a barrier is somehow broken by the women who occupy them. To see women in a high leadership position and the effects that may have in the future, we need to consider the consequence. The way to do that is based on today's actions that are going to take effect in the future. Leaders of sport organizations should be aware of the importance of women's development and implementation in sport strategy, where increased participation and promotion of women's and girls' rights and well-being in the through sport, and greater access for girls and women to the sport. Recognition of the achievements of individuals and organizations promoting women in the true sport and growth monitoring and regular reporting of progress in sports on gender equality is also recognized. Use of sport as a gender equality tool and empowerment to develop women's management and leadership skills through training, seminars, workshops, and most importantly, mentoring programs. Supporting local grassroots projects that benefit girls and women by providing for the implementation of identified projects that have a significant impact is essential. Examples made by the first Vice President of IOC, Ms. Anita de France, an African-American bronze medalist at 1976 Montreal Olympic Games, Marisol Casado, who is since 2008 the president of International Triathlon Union, Lydian Sekera from Burundi. She was the first woman to be opted into the FIFA Council, currently chair of IOC Women's in Sport Commission, are also needed to inspire and empower other women. The natural place of women in the Olympic movement, in the spirit of the Olympic Charter, is aligned with the vision of gender equality, inclusivity, solidarity, and non-discrimination.